Hey everybody, what's going on? Welcome back to more Rockman L, Megaman 2 or Rockman 2 ROM hack. So we are going to begin with pretty much the second half of Wily's castle in level 3 specifically. And it was introduced in last part that the hack itself made me lose interest in the sense that it became bullshitty. It started to set so many instant kill based traps, like this one for example. But this isn't that terrible. You have to make 3 short jumps and use immediately item 3 to put it on the wall. And in here, you might initially think of using item 2. You can use it here after making some jumps through those disappearing blocks. And here we have more of them. There is an enemy included. You are probably wondering how the fuck are you supposed to make those jumps, and I don't think there is a safe way to do so. So first, I would prefer to kill the enemy and put item 2 for me to ride it whenever the blocks are off screen. Again, it's kind of shitty part. I insist, I don't like this idea of making a certain ROM hack beyond the challenging limits, just making it bullshit in itself. I'm not a fan of that either. In any case, this may remind you of one of the stages from the original Wily's castle in Mega Man 2. This is quite simple overall, just in there in order to save some time and avoid certain unnecessary risks. Use item 1. Alright, this is kind of a shitty part as well, but well, it's not hard to figure out what to do there. You need to use a Crashman's weapon, or Meltman's in this case, in 2 different of these walls. But you have to be very patient and be very careful with your jumps, of course. Have to wait for this moving platform, as you can tell. I guess the order doesn't really count, doesn't really matter. Which of these 2 things you destroy first? Don't really believe will make so much of a difference. Anyway, you have to go to the middle now that you have clear path. And I think that's it. No, that's not it. I mean, yeah, probably that's it in terms of the first part of this particular level. I will get that item. You need to recover many of your weapons here. Well, I just fucked it up. I tried to use to recover item 1 precisely. Okay, this is the shitty part I was referring to mostly. In here, I intentionally took a hit because I don't see any other way for you to use any other item in that first jump, in this first area. So I intentionally took a hit and decided to walk through the spikes. It's probably not the smartest way, it's not the recommended way either. I'm pretty sure there is a safer manner. But I tried to use item 1, item 2, well, item 3 wouldn't make any sense anyway. So, well, in here instead I decided to take a lot of hits quickly and recover the E-tank, which was placed in a perfect way. Probably they intended to make you take a lot of hits, so you eventually have to recharge your energy by using the E-tank. So yeah, here we have this boss again, from the original game as well. I think even the pattern is the same. You have to use Rockman's weapon in order to destroy him. I don't think you can use any other weapon, even the plasma buster wouldn't work. So yeah, we are done with this level. It looked simpler in general, but trust me, it took a lot of tries. That was probably the shittiest. I don't want to be so harsh, but probably the worst level of the whole game in terms of both difficulty and how the traps were set. In here, you need a lot of this weapon of mailmans or crashmans if you want to be more familiar with the weapons we're dealing with. We are pretending this is a completely different game, right? So yeah, you have to use that way in order to destroy those walls. But probably the whole or the main trick out of this level is that you have to know where those walls are. Well, you can notice these passages, these corridors. But sometimes you need to destroy some extra wall by using the Crashman's thing. I think I'm recovering ornaments. I'll probably have to use it for the boss rush, which is coming up in the next level if I'm not mistaken. Oh, this enemy takes a lot of shot. I already mentioned that before when I faced him in the actual Robot Master levels. And as you can tell, this is getting repeated. It's some sort of puzzle. But please pay attention to this little detail. When I change the screen, there is a little opening that gets closed. If you look at the right wall. Let me change to the next screen for you to notice. It's not difficult to see. There's a little opening and there it is. It's closed. So basically, that's where you have to put your Clashmans, or the Crash Bomb, okay? Let's call it like that. That's strictly speaking what it is. So yeah, let me use item 3 real quick. And now we can use the bomb. There it is. Now we get the opening done. Remember, once you destroy those walls, even if you die, in the next attempt you don't have to do that again. Those openings will be ready for you to continue on. I'm about to die. It would be better to commit suicide, either that or use an E-tank. Alright, too much shit going on the screen, you might imagine what's gonna happen. Too much blinking on the screen. Okay, you notice those little openings. Makes it obvious by now. No, I'm not gonna use any E-tank. Not just yet. There's another opening over here. I guess the three of them are gonna take you to the same place. Okay, there is another E-tank that I'm so getting, and I am probably recovering energy with that immediately. Oh. Remember, I cannot change my weapon as long as the item 1 platform is still around. So yeah, I completed the 4 E-tanks, but I needed to use one immediately. And here you have to watch your jumps. There's another opening you have to destroy. We made it to the boss of the level, as you can tell. Okay, back to this. I needed to restart the battle. I needed to kill myself first of all. I needed to use this fire shield thing, which is the only weakness that, or the only weapon that works as a weakness for these enemies, which replace this annoying cores from the original Mega Man 2, in which you need to use the Crash Bomb in order to destroy them. Well, something similar happens here. I needed to refill the whole of the fire weapon because I pretty much didn't have enough to kill the boss in the first try. That's why I needed to restart. Anyway, the remaining part will consist of the boss rush and the final boss as well. So I'll see you later.